All right, welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is going to be a Goku Black deck profile. Played locals tonight. Believe there were 10 players, if I'm not mistaken. Most of the decks were new. I think there were 2 decks, maybe 3, that were from last set, including myself. Playing Goku Black. It's the only deck I've played besides Broly. I've played this for majority of the game. And I do think that this set, if you don't want to play top 2 or red in general, you play a blue deck. I do believe blue has the best matchup into red just because of its inherent early game removal. I chose Goku Black because blue wants you a small hand size, so leader does not draw on the front, but it crits. You can crit important pieces out of their life, like if you're playing against red, you can crit now their Keflas, you can crit like a Gohan, Catapesla, Glimpse of Hidden Arrogance, you can crit any of those cards out. If it's against green, you can crit out their ramp cards that they need to see for their curve. If it's against yellow, you just, hopefully you crit out some of their big bombs for the late game. This leader is pretty simple, just awaken at 4 or less, draw 1 card. The awaken side though, he draws 1 on attacking and he's got an active main. Bottom deck any Zamasu off your board, and the next Goku Black that you play from your hand has its cost reduced as it's playing down by 2, so it makes any of them pretty much cheap to play. So, this is healthy. This is healthy reduction for cost, unlike Kefla. So the deck profile is going to be starting with 4 of one of the best cards in the deck, Mai, Self-Awakener. If it sticks around and I bounce some stuff later, I get draws off of it. People should know what Mai does by now. So you do play 4 of her because you want the Self-Awakening potential. 3 of the new Goten. This card is removal for a 2 or less if he's played. He's a 10k combo, so early game he is good. Against red, it's actually really good because you just play him for 1 and you get their hit off the board. Now they have to tap 2 to play him again, and now they're not really establishing too much of a board. Like I said, blue's the best color against red because your early game removal is very good. And he's a 10k, so I love him. Now for most of the Zamasu stuff, we're going to grab them all there in a pile here. I play a lot of Zamasu stuff. I saw a deck profile from Eggman today, I believe. He played a lot less than I did because he doesn't play high roll like I do, I guess. I play 4 of the Nugget Killer. So he basically says if he's played, you choose a 1 cost on their board and bottom deck it. So again, he can get like the Roshis off the board, the Self-Awakener. He can get any of the 1-drops that green plays, like Mo, Gohan, Goku. And he can get like Sorbays off the field for yellow. So he's very good. And he's a 10k. And he's a Zamasu for my leader to bottom. We've got the new Zamasu. He is a top 5 searcher for a Goku Black, specifically just Goku Black. So I do play quite a bit of Goku Blacks as well. We have a permanent. If there's a Goku Black, he can't be KO'd. It comes up because sometimes people will play like a multi-KO card like the Androids or the Gohan SCR, and they'll try to board wipe. This card will live because if there's Goku Black on the board, it can't die. I do play 4 of the Vanilla. It's a 15k, so if I do play it, I can get a bit aggro with it because I do play this very aggro. And it's also a 10k combo. So, I mean, 10k makes me happy. So we'll put these over here. Now, we do have 4 Goasus. So I still play this card from set 1 because he searches any Zamasu or Goku Black. So he searches like 70 or 80% of the deck because the deck is mostly Zamasus and Goku Blacks. This card sometimes whiffed before, and I have yet to whiff with this card now with all the new targets. And then we have 2, might be a weird number, of the new Zamasu. I have 4, but this card, it's permanent where it can't be KO'd by skills. Well, removed, I guess, not KO'd. So, like, blue can't bounce it or anything. So it's a good card if you're worried about your opponent, like, outing it, but the meta we're in, we're playing against red. Red doesn't care about that, so I only play it at 2. If it's against green, like I can slam it. If it's against yellow or blue, I can slam it. But it's a red meta. We don't play this at more than 2. Next, I have a Trunks Youth. So this is just a Self-Awakener. I don't play the 3-drop Trunks anymore. I play this one because she's good enough at awakening the Mai. He's just a Self-Awakener. He's also 25k late game, so if I play him off a Goku Black late game, he's a 25k swing. So he's good. He's also a 10k. The other Trunks is a 5k. Now, as for my new guy, I'm playing 4 of the new Goku Black, a 10k combo, and when he swings, he top 3s, and if he finds a 1-cost Zamasu, so any of these guys over here, he plays them. So that's why I play 12 Zamasus, because I want to see them as often as I can with this guy. I can play the vanilla. It's now a 10k combo or a swing if they're not awakened yet. I can play the Nugget Killer and I can bottom deck one of their guys, or it's just a 10k combo. I can play the Searcher and now I can go top 5 for a Goku Black and it's a 5k combo. And it can't be KO'd because now this guy's on the field. So it's really good to hit any of these. I was trying the blocker Zamasu, but he's just not worth it. He's not good. Next we've got 3 of the new guy, Beerus. This used to be Goku, the stupid 2-drop Goku. This card's so much better. You swing with him, you KO one of your cards, and you bounce any one of their cards. Thank Bob, we can out big cards above 5 now, because this card's really good. You normally use this card in tandem with this one, though, the new Zamasu. The new Zamasu says if he's KO'd, not by your opponent's skills, it just says when KO'd, you play him back, so you can go swing with this, KO Zamasu, bounce one of their cards, play Zamasu back. So you play him with him, and when Zamasu swings, he draws a card if you're at 7 or less in your hand. So they're very good together. Normally you'll play this out first, then play this the next turn and out whatever big thing they played. Next one we have 2 of the new Goku Black. Might up it to 3. It's a 5k. I love my 10ks, so it's a little rough with this. But bottom decking 2 or less is pretty nice. You know, they might have cantrips on the board when I slam this, and just getting rid of 5k combo late game is pretty good. And then I have 3 of the vanilla still. He's a 10k, he's 30k. Might cut one of him for one of him. We'll see what happens. Also a note, I would play more Zamasus if I had them right now, but I don't have another Zamasu. He'd probably be at 3. We play 1 Gotenks. I always feel weird not playing at least one if I have Gotens and Trunks in my deck, so you play him, you can get 2 10ks back. So, he's good. Next we have the boss card. So this card is the Duck's Nuts in this deck. He is a 6 cost that is reduced down to 4 with the leader's effect when he bottom decks as Zamasu. When he swings, if I have 7 or less in my hand, he free plays any 4 or less. So any of these guys typically are the ones that you're trying to play. The 30k bottom guy, the KO bounce guy, the Go Tanks, the draw one, the 30k, the play guy from top deck. He just cheats out anything. And if you see your curve correctly, which is very easy to do now with all the searching that this deck has with the new Zamasu, you can get this down before decks really have a real answer to it. Red's got the best answer because they can neg it and then God Kamehameha it, but that's about it. Like green can't really answer it when you slam it and they're only at 5 energy. And yellow can, the best thing they can try to do is lock it with like Goldo. But this card's insane. For 4 energy coming down, it's really dumb. We play 4 super combos, obviously. If you're not playing 4, you're wrong. And then I wish we had a side deck because this would not be in the main deck, but I play Blade of Despair. I don't play Sickle. I play Blade because it costs less. I'm very greedy with my energy. I don't think this deck really can afford to tap 3 for Sickle when you want to play your bodies and go aggro. So this will still allow me to clear the cheap bodies that like Topku or Beerus are going to play, but still have energy for other things. Because like I can go tap 1 Sickle, I'm sorry, not Sickle, Blade, bounce like a couple 3 or lesses to their hand, and then I can go leader effect, bottom the Zamasu that's on my field, and then I can go like tap 1, play this, or tap 2, play this, or tap 4, play this, if I'm on turn 5, so it's, I prefer this one over Sickle. Now, the matchups tonight were, what was my round 1? Oh, I had a bye round 1. That's right, we had 9 players, not 10, I had a bye. Round 2, I played against Topku against Ross. That was a really good game. It was very close. I had to basically play board control with him until he ran out of cards in hand, and then I could kill him. This card helped a lot because I kept bottom decking his 2 or lesses. Like his, he kept playing like Piccolo cantrips and Roshi cantrips, and I was just like, oh yeah, get rid of him, get rid of him, get rid of him. Sorry, not Roshi. What's the Basil? Basil, that's what it was. So it was Piccolo and Basil that he kept playing, and I was just like, oh yeah, swing bottom, swing bottom. The Zamasu helps a lot this one because it also gets rid of those. It's just being able to cheat out the bodies at the same pace that he's cheating out the bodies, but my bodies are bigger, is what helps. Like his Gohan's a little annoying because it'll reduce like this to a 15 or it'll reduce this to a 5, but in the end they still have a lot of trouble getting rid of the 40k. And then I played against Cell. against Chris in the last round, which I eviscerated him because I opened like, I think my opening hand was like double Mai, double Goku Black, a Zamasu Searcher, and a Gowasu Searcher. So I literally had like everything I wanted, and he didn't see Destructive Strength because I critted off his life with my leader, which is why we like playing a critical leader. You don't see your curve if I crit it. But yeah, it was just, that game lasted like, am I exaggerating when I say it lasted 5 minutes? I don't think it lasted longer than 5 minutes. We played that game really fast because I ended up getting like 3 of these on the board. We play fast. But yeah, it was a good night. This will probably be at 3. This might get cut. We'll see. This might go to 3. But yeah, this is the current deck profile. Thank you for the view. Hope you all have a wonderful day.